recording as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. I believe
Looks like
you are live. No, let me see. I think we're live. Let me look.
yes, I guess yes, because I just heard my voice.
Perfect.
Tara, nice to have you here. That's awesome. So Tara is live with us.
Welcome, Tara. Okay, yes, you are live. You are good to go on the chat.
Let's get this party started. Yes, I'm so happy we are beginning this. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Proverbs 31 Woman Challenge. And especially on like a day like today, Mother's Day, right? That we have so much to celebrate. And you will like understand why I decided to have it on Mother's Day, which is actually to honor our first ever image consultant in our lives, right? So everyone has had an image consultant before, and it is your mom. So because of that, we're starting today. We're kicking off to celebrate moms, and I'm so thrilled to have you here. So before I actually go into the session, Isabel, is there anything that you would like to share?
Yes, there is. I have some announcements. Everybody, nobody likes feeling left out, lost into that, like not knowing what's going on. So I want to make sure everyone here is equipped and has the info they need to really make the most of this 5-day challenge. First of all, if you are not in VIP yet, what are you waiting for? VIP is your insider access to bonus deep dive coaching sessions with Lacey. The opportunity, you get a free private coaching career free career coaching session to see it how this would work out and be a fit with you and your career goals. Free full general and VIP session recordings, because after this challenge is done, the videos come down. You want to be able to come back to this, rewatch it, let it soak in more. Those videos are so valuable. And the opportunity to win a full scholarship to Lisi's amazing program. And it's only for $47, but it will be going away soon. It's not going to be available the entire week. So if you have not already gotten VIP access, I will be putting the VIP purchase link in the Facebook group chats and also here on Zoom. Again, if you have not already registered for this challenge to be eligible to get VIP or to win the half the 50% scholarship, I will be putting that registration in the link in the Facebook group and the Zoom as well. And lastly, go live every day. We want to get to know you. We want to see your beautiful faces. So please, after these sessions, go live, share your takeaways, answer the homework. You really get what you put into this. So we'd love to see you all here in the Zoom and watch joining us with the live video chat. So those are my announcements for this morning.
Thank you very much. So Isabel is one of our moderators. She's with us today, and she'll be helping along the week. So if there's anything that you need, you can just like reach out to her and she'll be there for you. She just mentioned like the upgrade to VIP, which is actually super wise to choose to do, because everything that we're doing here is real training. I am not going to pretend I'm teaching you. I'm going to give you real content that I teach my students when we are in the program, right? So to have access to all of that, and plus, right, because we're going to have the sessions and so much more, the VIP is the way to go. All right. So today is our kickoff. It's the first day of what was supposed to be a 5-day challenge, but will actually turn into like an 8-day, because we're starting today and we have 2 bonus sessions next weekend, right? And that is just because I really want you to learn. So what happens is when we are here in Zoom, right, it's your opportunity to really interact and ask me questions. You can type in the questions. Isabel will tell me what questions you have, and I will answer whatever they are. In the Facebook group, this is where we build our community. This is how I can actually learn what you need, because I don't want to be here like lecturing, just like saying things that make no sense to you, that are not meaningful. I want to really help you learn what you want to learn. I will guide you throughout the week so that you understand what a career in image and style consulting is like, and how you can actually turn your dreams into a career, and not only be there like thinking that that is something you're not cut to do, that it's not for you, you're not enough. You are enough. You can do that regardless of your background experience, regardless of having been in the industry before, regardless of being trendy, fashionable. It is all about the right techniques, methodology, the content that I will help you have. Okay? So without further ado, let me introduce myself, because I have not yet. So I'm Lisa Tomku. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I am a child of God, a woman who really thinks that the Proverbs 31 are like the ground, right, for you to be in the Lord's arms, to really follow his guidance, and have actually, like, even if there was not faith involved, just like the 10 commandments, to me, they should be like things that everyone should support and live by. I believe that Proverbs 31 show a woman what she can do. The Proverbs 31 woman is not weak. She's strong. She's there to really face whatever comes her way. And she's ready to do much more than just like take care of her family. She takes care of her family with excellence. Everything she does, she puts her heart out there, and she's ready to excel, right? And this is what I know you are already. You are ready to excel, right? And this is why we're together here. Well, I have been in image consulting for about a decade already, officially. But before that, I was already an image consultant, and I didn't know. I had image consultants in my life, and I wasn't aware of that, right? When, well, I'm Brazilian, right? And then back in Brazil, I used to teach English. I was an English teacher. And this is how I actually like got into teaching. That's what I love doing. But then, back then, my then boyfriend was invited to come work in New York. And at that point, we were like, should I come along or not? And then we decided, yes, we're doing this as a couple. And then the first thought that came to my mind was, okay, but I am not going to be teaching English in New York. It makes no sense. It would have made sense, but I didn't want that anymore, I guess. So I took that as an opportunity to reinvent myself. And then I started looking for things that I would do. In the beginning, I thought I was going to be a photographer. Then I realized that, nah, that was not something that I really wanted to do, because I wanted to choose when I was going to work. I didn't want people to tell me that I had to work on weekends, for instance, or that I would have to work during like evening. No, I wanted to be free, and I wanted to say, this is when I'm available. This is when I can work for you, right? So being a photographer didn't work. Then I was like, okay, what am I going to do? And then I just like by chance, maybe just like most of you here, saw this thing about this style class. And I was like, what? There's class for style? What is it? Let me look into that. And then I took 1, 2, I took the whole FIT training. And then I took more and more trainings and more trainings. And I ended up meeting someone who became my master, my mentor, my coach, and my inspiration for like quite a long time. She was Dominique Isbach, one of the very first image consultants, like certified image consultants in the world. I began to work with her. And immediately, because of my background, what she did was come teach with me. So from my very early days in image consulting, the very first thing that I did was train people to become image consultants. I worked with her until 2018 when she moved to Belgium. When she moved to Belgium, I was like, okay, what now? What we had done together, what I had built with her was I started teaching for the first time ever an international program for Brazilians who wanted to have an international certification in image consulting. And then I said, okay, this is my field. That's what I will be doing. So I went into teaching international Brazilians who were internationally, like they were abroad, living, I don't know where, like I have students in Japan, China, Canada, Argentina, of course in Brazil as well, in the United States, like all over, from California to Florida, New York, Jersey. I've got students spread all over the world, and they are all internationals, right? Like they live abroad, they have this international sense of life. Then the next step was, I have to speak to the world. And this is how this week came to be. But all that I do has always been different from what I had seen before. When I was trained, I learned all of the image consulting techniques, all of the tools, and all of the systems to be applied to bodies. And what I learned along my journey was, I don't dress bodies. A body could very well be just a mannequin at the store. A mannequin has no goals, no dreams, no aspirations, and regardless of what the mannequin wears, nobody's going to want to interact with that mannequin, right? So I'm not about dressing bodies. I'm about dressing souls. I want people to use their image as a tool for communication. People have to understand that what they put out there, the way they present themselves, the way they show up, is actually their very first like online banner, right? It's their first billboard. It's their a business card, whatever you want to call it. Because like if you do not communicate who you are, what you are here for through your appearance, no matter what you say, people will not buy into that. So when I started my practice as an image consultant, I brought that soul element into it. And because I am a woman of faith, I could not go out there and not see that person as a child of God. And then that's where like everything became and turned into the Proverbs 31 Woman Challenge. Because what we will do during this week is I will show you how your faith is actually one of the elements to help people look the way they need and want to have the life of their dreams. So when you're trained in my program, you are not only an image consultant or a stylist or whatever you want to call it, and we're going to see all of those names and the differences tomorrow, you are going to be equipped to heal lives through the power of clothing, of accessories, of grooming. You're not only going to be dressing bodies, you will be dressing souls. That's my goal for you. And I believe that if you're here, it's because you do feel that there's more to bodies than like what you see, right? We see beyond appearance. We see people as they are, and we want to help them be better, feel better, look better, and just realize that they are, in fact, creatures made by the Lord in his image and likeness. Okay, so this is my big goal for you. And I hope you are on board to get there and understand that as like the true meaning of image consulting or styling, right? So I've given you my background already. Let me tell you a little bit about what I said before regarding moms and image consulting. I want you to get to know me better. So I'm going to use myself here as an example of what I'm saying. But I have not had a very regular upbringing, I would say. I was raised in a family where all of the roles were maybe different. My mom, the mom who raised me, she was actually my aunt. My real mom had she was more like on the side. She was never like really all the time there. And that's because she had me, she was not that young, but she had me, and then she got a divorce, and then she was still going to a divorce, and she was working. So she couldn't be with me. So her sister actually took care of me. But then her sister was much older and had children who were already just about as old as my mom. So many times I was being like taken care of by my cousins. One of my cousins, she was actually watching live here. She became kind of a second mother. So I kind of had like 3 moms, and now my other sister is joining us. That's amazing. So like I had like kind of 3 mothers. It was like my real mom, my mom who was my aunt, and then my sister who became my mom. And each of them added an element to my upbringing that made me be, that shaped me the way I am. So my aunt was like the one who was with me most of the time. She was the one who taught me good manners. You should not speak when others are speaking. You should not munch with your mouth open. You should not chew gum with your mouth open. You should not have your arms on the table when you're eating. And so many other things like that, which are part of image consulting. That's behavior. And when you speak about image consulting, we have a triad that I will speak about during the week, but like it's appearance, behavior, communication. And right now we are adding digital presence as well. But then appearance, behavior, and communication are the 3 most important ones, are the ones that we have been working the longest in the field already. So my mom, in that sense, she was helping me understand what my behavior had to be like, so that as an adult, I could be a real Proverbs 31 woman, so that I could be there, like being a model for so many other women, right, who maybe don't know how to behave. And you don't have to be teaching that. It's just like the way you portray yourself. It's the way you communicate, speak to others, relate to others, that will show people that you actually behave properly, appropriately. Okay. So she was all about that. My real mom, she was the one who taught me how to maybe relax more, right? I was brought up being like corrected a lot of the times, like, this is not right, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. So she came in to make me relax and enjoy things a little more. She taught me to like have fun when things are uptight. She taught me to like just like turn around, smile, and keep going, which is like the way you see life in a much more relaxed way. Do not be as tense, right? My sister, she was the fashion element in my life. My sister, she was the one who took me shopping all the time. She was the one who told me, so you're going to a party, you should not wear this or that. You're going to school, you don't need to wear like makeup or stuff. You're going to church, so this is when you have to look appropriate like this or that. This color goes better with such color. And then my sense of style began to grow naturally because I had her influence. And I bet each and every one of you, to a certain extent, has had that also. Because we don't learn to tie our shoes by ourselves. There was someone who told us how to do it the first time. We may look at that and upgrade or change that as we grow, because we see things that are different. Like, I don't dress like my sister, even though she taught me how to dress, like what to choose and why to choose. I don't dress like her. And that's because in your experience, you start adding filters that will help you decide what works for you or not. That's because my personality is different and my goals are different as well. So for each and every one of us, and then in the future, for each and every one of your clients, things will be different. You may have the same tools, the same content, the same information to pass on, but the way people will receive that, the way people will apply that will be different because they have different needs. And as an image consultant, as a stylist, a wardrobe stylist, or like I said before, whatever you think makes sense, like introducing you as, introduce yourself as, whatever you say, the whole point is you have got to make dressing meaningful for your client. It's not only about choosing the right colors. It's about choosing the colors that will help the client communicate what they need. So people who need to be more approachable, even if they have the very same silhouette as another person, the choices will be different, because being approachable or authoritative require different tools, different elements of design to convey your message. Learning. So there is no ready recipe for you when you're dealing with image, okay? You have elements to pick from, to choose, and then help your client decide what elements make sense for them to be who they are, to be perceived as they want, and to reach the goals they have. This is how things are different. Real quick, hey, my Instagram friends, if you're watching this, I strongly recommend you go to www.essenceandstyle.com and you just sign up for the challenge. We're going to be live every day, but if you sign up, you can get some giveaways. There are like so many different things that are going to happen throughout the week. It's going to be so much fun. And you'll also get the notification reminding you when we're doing this, okay? What time and the day and everything. It's going to be from today to next Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern every day. But there's a link. You can join on Zoom, ask questions, and all of that. So let me see. I don't know how long we've gone here. I don't have the clock. Okay, we're good. So far, do you have any questions here? Rochelle and Sarah? No? You can, like, if you have questions, you can just raise your hand and you can interrupt me. It's okay. I can hear you, but I saw that you unmuted yourself.
Oh, did I unmute? I'm sorry. No, I don't have any questions. Everything's good.
All right, great. But if you do, just go ahead and ask them, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Great. Rochelle, nothing?
Nothing right now. I'm good also.
Okay, all right, thank you. So in my experience, these women played an exceptional role building my image. What I have learned through my experience is that not everyone has like that opportunity. Some people, they go like years and years in their lives without having someone they can trust that will help them, that will bring information that is meaningful and valuable, that will actually help them be better people, right? Unfortunately, many people don't know how to do that. And this is why we need to have image consultants out there to help people who actually like do not have that in their lives. And I'm sorry, I have to say that even though I was lucky to have my 3 moms helping me and shaping me, like when I was growing up, there was so much that they didn't know that I should know. So it was only when I got educated that I learned things, that I learned like how your outfit communicates, how the lines of what you're wearing communicate, how the colors have different meanings and go well on different people, how you can choose the pattern that you are wearing regarding like, it will always go back to your natural features. So depending on your face shape, you will wear a different pattern. Depending on the size of your eyes, you will wear a different size of accessory. There is so much about it. There is personality. And all of that, I didn't learn when I was a little kid. I had to go to school and learn that so that I would be aware of my choices. And the big thing here is, I don't envision a world where everyone dresses in celebrity style. I envision a world where everyone dresses in a style that is congruent to who they are, what they want in their lives. So I have had clients who have come to me, and that you look at the person and you see like, wow, this is, I would say I can have so much fun dressing this person up, right? But then when you go and you look into their world, you understand that what they need is actually not that. Because if they add too much fun to what they're wearing, they will not be perceived as professional as they need to be perceived. So it is not a cookie cutter process. It's not a ready recipe, but you do have tools and you have techniques to apply that will help each and every client get to the point they want in their lives, right? So how did I actually tie that into my faith? Like I said in the beginning, I truly believe that the simple fact that we have been made in the image and likeness of the Lord is reason enough for you to take good care of your appearance and look like the child of God. God doesn't do anything sloppy. God doesn't do anything that looks bad. If you go back and you translate the word good to what it was before, the word good actually was beautiful. The same word in Sanskrit goes for good and beautiful. Hello, Marianne, welcome, welcome. So if the same word goes for beautiful and good, in the Bible, when they say God thought it was good, could very well be God thought it was beautiful. It could very well be that, because the original word has that same meaning. And when you say that God is good, if you go back to the origin of the word, you could very well be saying God is beautiful. And if God made us in his image, he made us all beautiful. So he doesn't want any one of us walking around like sloppy images of him. No. So it is our duty to actually look like the creatures that he made, perfect and beautiful in his image. And this brings me to the concept of elegancia. I don't know if you have ever heard of that, but this is something that I really want you to think about. Okay, elegancia, and people on Facebook will have the image for that. I was going to share it as well with you here on Zoom, but you don't have to write it right now, but I want you to think about it. And if possible, after the session, go ahead and just fill in with everything that you think that goes in there, okay, that is meaningful to you, to that, to what I'm gonna say right now. So, elegancia is a word, actually like, I think it's more of a phrase, also in Sanskrit, okay? And elegancia means elegância. That's the word in Portuguese, which in English translates to elegance. So elegance is a word that comes from Sanskrit. Now comes the big surprise. Are you ready? No. I'm going to leave this for later. Let me make some mystery here. Let me give you like some opportunity to think about it before I say what it really means. Because to me, it was like a breakthrough. When I learned, like today, I'm going to teach you this one word, and we're going to learn another word by the end of the challenge. So stick with me through all the challenge, because the other word you don't want to miss either. So the meaning of elegancia is, if you are elegant, if you have elegance in your life, it means what? In our days, okay, in our days, let's leave Sanskrit for like 2 minutes from now. Elegance means you are ethical, respectful, You show up appropriately. You are cordial and friendly. You're not rude. You know when to be quiet and when to speak. You know when to raise your voice or when to speak low. This is all that, in my opinion, is in elegance. When you talk about fashion, that people look at someone and they say that that person is elegant, there are, like different words that would come into the picture. But if you just think about like a woman who is elegant, it's much more about her behavior than what she's wearing. When we talk about what she's wearing, the clothes, the design, the elements of design that she has chosen, most likely are elements of design that go hand in hand with being a person of character, being a person who respects others, and like she will show that by respecting herself. She will show that putting herself, like showing up and choosing clothes and accessories that will make her look like she is ethical, appropriate, respectful, caring, right? All of that together. So, are you ready? Can I say that? The meaning of elegance in Sanskrit is the one who walks in the Lord's clothes. The one who walks in God's clothes. Or is there anything more beautiful than that? Seriously, is there anything more beautiful than be the one who walks in the Lord's clothes? Doesn't that put like image, accessories, styling into a totally different perspective? So yes, love your thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I want to see some hearts. I love it. I love it. So this is why image consulting is by no means anything vain. It is only vain when you're doing that, not to please the Lord, but to compete, to show off, to be better than someone else, to expose yourself, and when you are not in elegancia. Because if you think of that as you dressing in the clothes of the Lord, oh my gosh, I want to look as beautiful as I can every single day because I want to please him. Right? So my question is, are you ready to be people who dress in the clothes of the Lord? Are you ready to be people who walk in his clothes and who actually show up being the best children of God you can be, because he is beautiful and there is no way you are not if you are an image of the Lord? This is the path I invite you to follow during this week and maybe throughout your life as image consultants or stylists, if you choose to be. Right? To me, this is like the day that I learned this word, my whole world turned around. This is when I launched my first program, which is like Essence and Style. I launched it in Portuguese. And this is how now I have like students all over the world who are helping people dress in the clothes of the Lord, who are helping people walk in his clothes, right? My ladies, I believe you could have comments right now. I would love to hear your voices, and I would love to know what you're thinking right now about everything I just said. Marianne, maybe you could say hello to us.
Tara was saying that this is all confirmation.
Confirmation, I like it. You don't need to be shy. This is like a friendly environment. We can share and we can grow together here.
Okay, thank you. I just didn't want to take the word from, what is the name? Isabel or something?
Isabel.
Isabel. Okay. Yeah, I just jumped on. I mean, I think I got the most of what you said on Facebook as well. And you know, what attracted me to the group was that you called it image. I mean, there's also this essence of style, something, but also the image, you know, it really attracts me. And when you say this, I get a little excited because because I had a dream as when I was a kid also. I dreamed that I had this sandal and there was gem on them, gems. I think you call gems like small shiny objects. So it kind of lightened up the whole room and it spelled Jesus. Anyway, and I'm myself in the natural beauty area and educated cosmetics. I'm 54 now, but I feel like 25 maybe. Anyway, you know, so I was really excited to hear your translation of the whole program and what it means for you.
Thank
And I used to tell people that they look good when I think they look good, or the color fits or something. It's just something I can't help it. I just do it. Anyway, so I truly am excited that you fill in that view of the whole thing. That makes me very excited.
That's awesome. That's great. Yes. And well, throughout the week, I bet you're gonna be even more excited.
Hopefully, yes, yes.
I'm
I think
hoping.
so. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's me for now. I mean, there's a lot to talk about, but I don't know how long have you been going? The four of you?
You mean like today?
I mean, you started today also, but you also had, is this the new beginning for the next week? This is from today, right?
Yes, this is the first day of this next week. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's the first day. So we have a full week ahead.
And did you, I'm not sure if you asked us to represent ourselves in the Facebook group.
Yes, I want you to go introduce yourselves, say where you're from, why you're here, right? And of course your name, introduce yourself so that we can get to know everybody.
Okay, so I can say that right now I'm in Denmark and I am Danish, though I have been traveling to the US and to Cyprus and Israel. Israel is my favorite. Dead Sea minerals and and definitely I can recommend anybody. This is not about money. It's just about God's country. If you need to go relax mentally or physically, it's an awesome place to go, the Dead Sea. So that's a little bit about me.
Awesome. Even though you didn't hear, I want to see your video there as well.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I want to see your video there. Thank you.
Okay, so one last thing. The funny thing is that when I started doing video, even it doesn't matter how much I bring to others or no in the first place, but it brings so much to you. So if anybody here didn't do video yet, or maybe you did a few times, I'll just encourage, because it can help yourself so much also to recognize, okay, this is the way, because you think how you express, but actually when you see yourself on video, you sometimes see different things. Mostly it's good, I would say. Of course, there's something, okay, I need to work on that. I'm a little slow on video. That is but it is very encouraging and you learn a lot when you see yourself on video. So if for nobody else, just do it for yourself. There's a lot to learn and there's a lot of encouragement as well.
Yeah, and to that point, I would say also like, and we're gonna discuss like during the week, things that we do as image consultants to actually promote our businesses. But like one thing that is super important is we connect more when we see a video than when we see a picture. Of course, that when we see pictures, we like what we see. But when you feel the energy of the person, it's like as if you were like next to her. You feel much closer. So this is a great way to connect with possible clients of yours. Okay, so if you're not used to going on video, let's start doing it now. There will be lots of videos for you to present during this week. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, Danielle, no problem. I hope it can be fixed for the remainder of the week, because I do want to know you, but I totally understand. Thank you for letting me know. Tara and Rochelle. So Rochelle has a,
I would
yes.
say, this is Rochelle. I'm from the United States. I'm from Illinois. And I always have had a love for fashion, even when I was like 9 years old, a little girl. So some people might look at me as a weird fashion or a strange fashion, but I love all fashion. But I'm just me. I'm just a different person, and I'm just me. So when I'm in the store, people come up to me and ask me different things and stuff like that. So I said, I want to be a stylist. I got like 5 more years before I retire. And I want to now do something that I love. Excuse me for one quick minute. Ernest, I'm in a Zoom call. I got to call you back. That's my son.
I love this ring.
He's trying to tell me Happy Mother's Day. I know it is. But anyway, I enjoy this, and I think I'll be good as a fashion consultant or a stylist, helping people, because some people don't know how to put things together. They don't think they look right in this. They always give you compliments. And I say, you can do this too, you know? So what drew me to you, because I am a Christian woman. And when I saw Proverbs 31, I said, she's talking about the virtuous woman, and how the woman gets up early in the morning, and how the woman go to the marketplace, and how the woman, you know, seek and do different things and take care of her home. So that's what drew me. And I'm like, oh, let me be a part of this. Let me see. Well, I'm being a part of this. And then she's helping me get started. So I'm excited. I do have to join the VIP session. And I'm just looking forward and just going to see which way God going to take me in this.
Amazing, amazing. So something that I really will go deeper into that, I think on Tuesday. When I was thinking of doing what I'm doing right now, so I heard the following: you should not bring faith into your work. You're going to like set people apart. That's not right. Then I heard fashion, style, God, that doesn't work. You shouldn't do it. Why are you doing this? After like, I had my spiritual director like discuss that with me so many times. And I had been like going back and forth and fighting the Lord since the first day that I knew I was gonna, the first day that I said I was gonna do it, it was in 2012. Look how long it's taken me to take the leap of faith and do it. I was like going back and forth because the industry was fighting me. Then one day I was reading the scriptures, and then something occurred to me about like God being light, right? And I'm gonna go back to this concept of him being light quite a few times during the training, but where do we have to bring light? We have to bring light where there is darkness. We have to bring God where he's not. If we keep going to the church to share about God, we're going to share about God to people who no longer need to listen about it because they're there already. They are already connected to God. We have to go where they are not. We have to go to places where God has to still find a door to walk in. And then if you think about the world of fashion, oh, wow, there's a very dark world. That's a very, very dark world. So this is where we have to have an army of women image consultants, stylists, fashion design, whatever, bringing the Lord to them. Because this is where there is no light. That's where there is darkness. So that's where we are needed. That's where we are needed, right? I'm having the chills right now, and that's usually the Holy Spirit speaking to me. So amen. I'm so happy right now, so happy. Danielle, I know that you cannot have your camera. I'm wondering if you could say a word. I know that you just got here now, but you may have started listening before. So I don't know if you would like to share something. And Tara, please. Oh, there she comes.
Yeah, I can say a word, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be saying.
We're just like talking about everything that we have just like discussed. So it's nothing specific. If you have something to say, just go ahead and say it. Maybe you can just introduce yourself if you want.
Okay, all right. Well, so my name is actually Roxanne Danielle. I'm from Jamaica, and ever since I've been a little girl, I've been interested in fashion. And one of my major things that I've been thinking about lately, which is I found this whole thing very funny because I was saying to myself and to God that, I'd love to be able to go into fashion and I'd love to be able to style people. So many persons hate the idea of shopping, especially in Jamaica, but I love it. I find it to be a challenge, a very fun challenge. And I was saying, it'd be really cool if this is somewhere I could go into. And I think probably like a couple of days before I saw the advertisement for this, I was saying a lot of Christian persons have this ill idea of how they're to dress, how they're to look. And I would love to be able to learn fashion so that I can be able to show persons that, hey, you can be a Christian woman, you can be a godly person, and you still look good because truth and in fact, God does want us to look good. He wants us to be the best of the lot. And that's why I'm here today.
Amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so happy, so thrilled. We are about to wrap up. Tara, anything you would like to add?
I'm just enjoying myself. It's just refreshing. About 20 years, almost 20 years ago, I received a degree in fashion, and I didn't pursue that because God opened another door for me, and it was for a different purpose. But I've come to learn that nothing that we've done, none of our experiences that and the skills and things that we've developed along the way, it's for His purpose. And one of the things that was impressed upon my heart prior to talking to you the first day, prior to this, He said, from vanity to purpose. So that's what He was doing for me, but I had to encounter a whole lot of different things in my life and my journey to know that. And so I really do love fashion, and and I'm just ready to make an impact in the kingdom through dress, right? And I'm all about empowering women. And so a lot of people, they don't have self-confidence, but when it's something about putting on a pair of heels or putting on some lipstick, and you feel good about what you wear, that lifts you up. So I'm so excited about that. And I do have a ministry that is cultivating virtuous women. So that's what attracted me to the challenge. So I'm so excited, and I'm ready to learn more on how I can just take the next step to just to do it. Great. And happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Happy Mother's Day. Amazing. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. So I want to invite you, like if you feel in your heart, or if you know people like that could really benefit from this week, go ahead and share the link. Invite your friends to be here as well, right? It's like the more the merrier. We have to really spread the word. Just like what I said before, sometimes people will say that this is crazy. And it's exactly because it's crazy that we have to go ahead and do it, because other people are not doing it, right? So I know in my heart that I am doing exactly what the Lord wants me to do, And it is like help him bring his light to the world exactly where there isn't. So I want more and more of us out there. And for that to happen, we have to have more and more people to know about the message, right? So if you know anyone, and this is unfortunately, if there is any man in our Facebook group, unfortunately, this program is for women only. And the reason this program is for women only is one, well, Proverbs 31 is about the woman, right? And we share our intimacy, we share our lives, and we grow together. And I want to honor and respect my women of the Lord. And this is why it's only for ladies, right? I have so much more to say right now. I'm actually like ready to go ahead and speak maybe for the whole day, but it is Mother's Day. And I know that we have like other 6 days, 7 days ahead of us. So I'm going to refrain myself from keep speaking. And I just want to see you live in the group, introducing yourselves if you have not yet. Share this with friends. If you have not yet become a VIP, go ahead. It's super worth it. This is when we connect like much deeper and I can help you. What we do here is more of a general thing, but then when we go into the VIP, I'll be helping you with your next steps. Okay? Isabel, is there anything that I have forgotten before we wrap up?
Nope, that's it. I put the links here in Zoom and in the Facebook group, and I have the Day Zero guide about elegancia. I know everyone else here has benefited greatly from it. Great insight from Day Zero, and happy Mother's Day to every physical mother, spiritual mother, a woman who's cared for others' children. So have a great Mother's Day, everyone.
I
That's
have
right.
one question.
Sure.
I have one question. If are these recorded so we can go back to them? For instance, like if I can't, because I work during the day, I'm gonna try to make the 11 o'clock sessions, but if I can't, will I be able to go back to that or no?
So during the whole challenge period up until Monday, the next week, the videos will be available on Facebook.
Okay.
After that, if you are a VIP, you will have the recordings for yourself. You can watch like anytime as you want. And not only the main session, but the VIP sessions as well, if you are a VIP.
Okay.
Okay, that's one of the bonuses. That alone pays for the 47, but the other bonuses that you have, like the extra sessions, the giveaways and everything else. Oh, Isabel, we have to have the VIP giveaway real quick. One, we're going to.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I thought you were saying something.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I don't see if people are on Facebook. Do you see if there's people watching on Facebook?
No, not everyone is here in the group.
Okay. So I promised that one of my gifts was gonna be a VIP giveaway to someone who was live, right? Because it's Mother's Day, so I want to give one gift to everyone through one of you today. So one of you will get a VIP seat, okay? I don't know if we have the wheel ready.
I'm getting the wheel right now.
No problems.
Yes, but yeah, anyone else, just their takeaways? Ooh, love to see just anything that God has spoken to you, because I think God's going to really speak to a lot of women during this event. So it'll just be one more moment.
Because we are in this crazy world, but also because I don't live in Brazil anymore, right? Today is the day that I see all of my moms only virtually. So when I think of how important it is, like the person that has like really been there for us like all of the time and not being there for her today, it saddens my heart. But at the same time, I'm thankful for the internet and for Zoom and everything, because not only am I connecting to my 3 moms, but I'm connecting to other amazing ones here, right? Who are going to be with me throughout this whole week. So happy Mother's Day to all of you, all of you.
Okay, we have our wheel ready to go. So can you guys hear me? Can you hear me all? Let me make sure I have the.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, we can
I think
hear
we
you.
can hear
We
you.
can hear
Thank
you.
you
I
so
think
much.
it's missing Danielle, right?
Roxanne.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. So we have
Oh,
Roxanne,
Roxanne, of course, sure. Yeah.
Roxanne, Danielle. We have Rochelle, Tara, and Marianne. So I'm
Yes.
going to click the wheel and see who our winner for today is. Marianne! Yay!
There you go. Amazing.
Aren't you glad
I'm
you did
so
it?
happy. Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
Yay.
I'm so happy.
You got a VIP pass. So Marianne,
Thank you.
just do me one favor, because
Yes.
sometimes your name on Facebook is different from the name that you have in your registration.
Okay.
Just like tag me or send me a DM or something to confirm the name you have in the registration so I can upgrade your participation.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a blissful day. Enjoy, have fun, and happy Mother's Day, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Happy
You
Mother's
too.
Day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, you want to stop?